Hello YouTube, this your girl Luxury Goddess, and I'm back at it again with another video. Okay, listen y'all, okay, as you can see in the title, I'm not gonna waste too much time. But yeah, let's get straight into the video. So, I know it's been a while, I've been going for a while, but in today's video I'm going to be talking about why I stopped bleaching my skin. Man, it took me a lot, it took a lot of courage to come up on here and talk about this topic, because this is something that's been like eating me inside. But I gotta do it. I gotta do it. So first I want to start off with, and I have some things here jot down just so that I'm not all over the place. So if you see me glancing, that's why. So first, let me just start off. Yes, I am of African descent, and my mom, she's a descendant from Guinea, so she's from Guinea, and then my father is from Ghana, Ashanti tribe. All my Ashantis that's out there, yes. So yeah, I grew up in Ivory Coast though, because the rest of my family, they're there. So I grew up there. And just to let you know, for you guys in the US that's not really familiar, so in Africa, I mean West Africa, I don't know about the other parts of Africa. In West Africa, skin bleaching is a heavy thing that goes on there. People bleach. Okay, you know, it's normalized there. I haven't been there. It's been years now. So I don't really know if things have changed or not. I know for Ghana, they like banned it in Ghana. But as far as the other countries, I'm not really sure. So skin bleaching, yes, is a thing that goes on there. People bleach their skin. And, you know, Jamaicans too should know what I'm talking about. Jamaicans, my island people, Caribbean people, you know what I'm saying? Even Asia, in Asia too, skin bleaching is very heavy there. And India as well, a lot of women there bleach their skin, you know what I'm saying? And this all falls under, you know, you know what, let me not go into that. But yes, so based on that, yes, so I grew up in Ivory Coast. And since I was a child, so I do remember an incident where it was like, I was playing with the kids in the community and things like that. And there was this mixed girl. She was new to town. And literally everybody was acting like she was like, I don't know, this god that just landed on planet Earth. You know, they was just looking at her like, oh my God, look at her hair. Look at how curly her hair, her skin, oh my God, like obsessing over it. So from a young age, I already understood like, oh, okay, so this is what people, you know, this is what society basically says you should look like. If you don't look like this, then you ain't it. So, and then also it was like a lot of people that was bleaching on TV and things like that. So from a young age, I already knew. And, you know, I'm a dark-skinned girl. And, you know, being in Ivory Coast, there is very hot. So I was even more dark. So just trying to paint the picture for you guys. So fast forward to moving here in the States. So when I came to the States already, I was already kind of feeling insecure about my skin. Because everybody was about being light. You know, everybody was about being light. And then in Ivory Coast, you know, there's even billboards, you know what I'm saying, basically doing commercials of bleaching your skin, you know what I'm saying, how, you know, when you bleach, you look better. When you're lighter, you look better. You know what I'm saying? You go to the market there's women there, they're selling bleaching creams, all of that. So it was literally all around me, you know what I'm saying? Now, people in my house never bleached their skin, but you know, my environment was basically the message that was given to me based on what I was seeing, even though nobody's saying nothing, is basically saying like, bleach your skin, You know what I'm saying? The lighter, the better. That was the message that was given to me. So I started feeling insecure about my skin. And I just want to take the time out to explain that this is why it's very important that this all starts from the home. You get what I'm saying? You know, don't think that, you know what I'm saying, if you just show your kids something, that's enough. You know, you need to actually verbally say things. You know what I'm saying? Because children learn from observing, right? They learn from observing what they see and things like that. So it's very important that you tell your kids that, you know, listen, your melanin is beautiful. Make sure you guys are telling your kids that your melanin is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Your dark skin is beautiful. Don't think that, you know, just because you're dark, you're not beautiful. So these types of messages, this has to go on in the house. And don't, you know, do the favoritism thing, because this goes on a lot in the African American, community, and the black community, where it's like when one sister or one sibling is lighter, they get, you know, kind of like ooh, that's the favorite, that's the pretty one, da 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 da. And then the other one, the dark one, we're kind of like, you know what I'm saying, based on the behavior, even though you're not saying it, but based on how you're acting, that translates to the child. You get what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And all the little dark skin jokes and things like that, don't do that. Because, you know, the society is already on, excuse me. The society that we live in, you know, is basically white beauty standards, right? So anything that falls under that, you know, you're falling short and you're falling further down the scale. So with that being out, and you know, we don't have a lot of good representation in the media. That's another thing too. You know what I mean? All right, so let me just fast forward. So moving to America, right? I moved to America. All right. So now, I'm already, at this point, I'm already feeling some type of way about my skin. You know what I mean? And on TV, I never really seen nobody that looked like me, you know? In the music videos especially. I don't even think there were black girls. Like the video girls, they were always either mixed girls, or maybe like Latinas or other type of races, but they wasn't really putting black girls in their videos like that, like the rappers and stuff like that. So based on seeing that already, and then not seeing somebody that look like myself, representation is very important. If you don't see somebody that look like yourself, you know, on TV and the magazine or anywhere, you're gonna start feeling some type of way, like, okay, well, what's wrong with how I look? You know what I mean? So then, you know, it just kind of got worse from there. And, you know, in school with the jokes, you know, oh my gosh, you're black as hell, you're black as night, you know, when you smile, the only thing we could see is your teeth, you know what I mean? So that was building up in me. And I also remember a time where I did decide to buy a bleaching cream, and then my mom, she found it for some reason. She found it. So then she snatched it out of my hand and be like, why you want to bleach your skin? You know, you should be glad at least you're not as dark as night. What? You get what I'm saying? See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Like, what type of backhand comment is that? You're telling me not to bleach my skin, but then you're telling me I should be glad that I'm not as dark as night. What if I was as dark as night? So basically, what are you saying? What are you trying to say about being dark as night? You get what I mean? So that's the type of comments that I'm talking about. That's why I'm saying, parents, be careful how you talk to your kids, because society is already beating us down for how we look. You know, for our features, for our melanin, for our kinky hair and things like that. So if you guys are doing the same thing in the home, or you're doing these backside comments, that's not going to help. That's going to make the child more insecure. So then when they go out in the world, you know, we can't change what society standards of beauty is. We can't change that. But what we can do is start from the home and set good foundations in our children, so that when they get older, even if, you know, things like that is out there, it's not going to get to them. You know what I'm saying? It might get to them, but not to the level where they're going to have to do things to the extreme to try to either change how they look, you know what I mean, to force themselves to fit within the shoe of society. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, so there was that incident that happened. So yes, so boom, I'm not seeing no representation of people that look like me. And then there was a time also I remember where there was a woman that was living with us, and she used to bleach, and I will be there basically helping her with her bleaching cream, putting it on her back and things like places that she couldn't reach and stuff. So I will be there to help her with her bleaching. Again, nobody was telling me, oh, your skin looks ugly or your skin looks dark. Now in school, yes, people were saying like you dark as hell and things like that. But in the home, people wasn't in my home, people weren't saying that. But the actions, I could tell like, you know what I mean? So anywho, so when I got 17, I was like, okay, that's it. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of being dark as hell. And I wasn't even trying to be like light skin. I just wanted a lighter shade of brown, basically. You know what I mean? I'm like, at least I'm a lighter shade of brown. Damn, people won't be looking at me like I'm, you know what I mean? So anywho, so then when I got 17, I'm like, that's it. I'm going to bleach. I'm going to get me my creams. I'm going to start putting it on. You know what I mean? So then I started, I don't know why I keep saying, you know what I mean? But, so then I started bleaching. So you guys already know, Africans, Caribbeans, maybe Indians might know these creams. You know, the Bio Clear, the Carol White. Terrible creams for your skin. I mean, those creams will literally eat your skin, okay? So, anywho, so I started with that, and then what started happening, I started getting these stretch marks. I mean, stretch marks. Like, not no little bit of stretch marks, you know what I mean? Big old stretch marks. And by the way, I was bleaching for 7 years. Okay, 7 years. Whoo, I know. So I started getting stretch marks with those creams. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna stop using these creams. I'm gonna get the good creams, because I didn't want to get the good creams because they was too expensive. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get the good creams, and you know, I'm not gonna get stretch marks, things like that. And obviously, if I gotten stretch marks from doing that, you know what I mean, a normal person will be like, okay, maybe I should stop. But I didn't stop. So I went on, bought the expensive creams. I even tried the glutathione, shots and things like that, which was expensive as hell. It was like $400 a shot. So I was like, no, I can't keep using that. And so then I started using the creams, which was expensive as well. That cost me like, a package was like $500. I mean, expensive. So in the beginning, it was going good. I was like, okay, this thing is working. It's not working too fast. You know what I mean? My skin is looking good. But then my skin started doing terrible. And I don't know what it is about bleaching, but I feel like when you're bleaching, like, you don't realize how bad your skin is. Like, until you actually stop bleaching and you look at your old self back. Like, if you have pictures and you look back, you're like, dang, my skin looked bad, you know? So, anywho, I'm going to try to insert pictures of me here. And also, you know, I have videos on my channel when, you know, I was a bit lighter. Like I said, I wasn't light. Like, I didn't take the bleaching to the extreme where I go light. Because I didn't want to be light. I just wanted to be a little bit lighter than what I was. But anywho, so those creams, my skin just started being so sensitive. Like, if I bump into something, boom, a bruise, like, out of nowhere. And then, like, there was these weird red dots that would appear on my skin. And I'm like, whenever I would bump into something too, that would happen. And I didn't understand. I was like, oh, nah. So then when it really made me stop was when my skin started thinning out. I started to see my skin was thinning out. Like, you ever see somebody with thin skin, like you can see their veins, and you can even see like the little veins. There's like these other veins, little tiny little, what they call them, spider veins. Yes. So I started seeing that. So I was like, oh my gosh, no, I gotta stop. I gotta stop this. I mean, I gotta stop this. I felt like I was an addict, but an addict with bleaching creams. So, but then I came to a point where I wanted to stop, but I was so afraid of what people would think about me. I was so afraid. I was like, oh my gosh, what if they look at me like I'm dirty? What if they look at me funny? What if they start being like, ugh, why your skin so dark? Why it look like this? Basically, all the things that I used to hear when I was a child started coming up in my head. But then I was like, I need to stop this. So I started slowing down on the creams. But then when it came for me to really stop, I wasn't stopping. So I'm like, I just gotta stop this. I gotta stop. So then I took all the creams, threw them out, and then I stopped bleaching. Also, guys, I forgot to actually say this in the video. I realized it when I was editing. But anywho, a very important part that I noticed when I started slowing down on bleaching my skin. So obviously I'm slowing down, so my skin color is coming back. I'm getting darker and darker. I started noticing a lot of people around me started acting different. People started treating me different, acting different. So, that just goes again to validate my point about society standards of beauty. The darker you are, when you're a dark skinned woman, you just not, you're not it. So, I started experiencing that a lot from people. And when I'm saying dark skinned women, I'm saying like it goes to a certain shade. It's like when it hits a certain shade, people are looking at you like, at least that was my experience. And also I noticed a lot in black men as well that started looking at me different. Again, that goes back to the point like I was saying about the standard of beauty in society. It's like the lighter you are, the more preferable you are. The darker you are, the more you're falling down the scale. And basically it's kind of like you're not hitting society's expectations of beauty. So yeah, that's all I wanted to add into that. So let's get back to the video. And then that's when my skin, the color of my skin started coming back. And the stretch marks did not go away. That's something that I'm actually still working on till this day, which sucks, but hey. But yeah, so the stretch marks, I'm still working on them. The spider veins, I'm still working on those. So the reason why I decided to do this video, because there are so many dark skinned women, dark skinned girls out there. Now, not all dark skinned women go through this, okay? Where they feel extremely insecure about their skin, but this is a real issue, okay? Don't think I'm just here, like this is a personal issue. No. But I know there's a lot of dark skinned women where they feel insecure, where they feel like they're not beautiful because of the way society treats us, and they don't represent us, and they don't represent us well in the media. Okay, if we take music for example, you will not see a female that's my shade, okay, my shade, let me be specific, okay, my shade or darker, on mainstream media. You will not see that on mainstream media. At the top of her career, you won't see that. They're all light-skinned women, which I don't have an issue with light-skinned women, but I'm just talking about the specific issue, So this is why it's very important to start from the home, because society has a standard of white beauty where it's like, you can be too dark. You can't look too black, okay? Your nose can't be too big. You know what I'm saying? It's like they want little pieces of it, but they don't really want the real thing. You get what I'm saying? You see where I'm going with that? So, based on knowing that our society is like that, we need to teach our children, our kids, to love the skin that they're in, okay? Don't just sit there and not say nothing to them, because that is it's doing something to them, okay? You not saying nothing about their skin being beautiful or the melanin being beautiful is destroying them inside, because when they get outside in the world, okay, they're gonna have trouble because they don't have a strong foundation to lean on. You know what I mean? So basically, if people are telling them, oh, you black as hell, your skin look dirty, you know, they're gonna be believing that because mommy and daddy never really told them that their skin is beautiful, that their melanin is beautiful. Nobody never told them that, you know. And also, dark skin young girls that's out there, I know it's hard. I know it's difficult, okay? Because you don't see representation of yourself in the media, and you know, people say mean things, you know, and then you feel like you're not wanted. Like you feel like did you guys that cook rice, you know, when you burn the rice at the bottom of the pan, that's how you feel. You know, you feel like you're not wanted. You feel like you're on the back burner. I know how it feels. But I'm gonna definitely tell you that skin bleaching is not it if you're thinking about doing it. And now I know I'm saying it, you know what I mean? It might go one ear out the other, okay? But that's just because you're not ready to hear it now. Because I know 7 years back, if somebody in here telling me, I'm like, man, girl, be quiet. Okay, listen, you know what I went through? Okay, I'm gonna do this. Okay, I'm tired of being like this. So, skin bleaching is not it. And let me tell you something. Those creams that say that they're natural, they're not natural. Okay, they will ruin your skin. Okay, even if you don't get stretch marks, your skin will be breaking down because it will be thinning out. It will be thinning out. Okay, and they're all over Instagram. They're gonna try to tell you, oh, these creams are natural. They're the natural way because it works slower. You know, obviously now it's like if the cream works slower, it's not bad for you. But trust me, girl, it is bad for you because in the long run, your skin is going to get very, very, very weak. Okay? It's going to get very weak and you're going to regret it. And then you possibly could be doing some damage that you can't reverse. Like me right now, I don't even know if some of the damage I already done to my skin, if it can be reversed. I'm working on it. I'm hoping that I can fix it. But, you know, some of these things that happen to my skin will probably be there for the rest of my life, you know? So, just try to be strong, my dark-skinned girls out there. Try to be strong. Try to watch videos like this. I'm making this video. I know at the time, back then, because I was kind of looking for videos like this of, you know, dark-skinned women talking about it. But nobody was talking about it. But there are videos out there now. Clear your social media. Follow a lot of people that look like you, because that also was helping me. Because I started following a lot of dark-skinned women that look like me, that is my shade or darker, you know what I'm saying? Just so you can see. Because seeing that representation is very important, I'm telling you. Just so you can see it, you know what I mean? So it's in your face, you're seeing it, you know what I'm saying? Do that. Watch videos like mine, like, you know, this one right here. And there's other girls too that was talking about their experience about when they bleach or when they wanted to go and bleach. Watch videos like that as well. And yeah, and that's all I can tell you to do, and just be strong. Just if you can, don't go to the bleaching creams. But like I said, I could talk till my ears fall off, okay? Or till my tongue fall out my mouth, because once you're in that mindset, it's like nobody can tell you nothing. You know what I mean? You're just gonna have to go through the experience and find out, okay, I shouldn't be doing this. But anywho, guys, I hope you don't judge me too much about this. It took me a lot to even come on camera to even talk about this issue. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. And also, I want you guys to let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. If you are a dark-skinned woman that went through challenges of people calling you names, or you wanted to bleach your skin, I want to know. I want to know your experience as a dark-skinned woman, or if you're a woman that just feel excluded. But anywho, that'll be it for this video. I love you guys, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.